His Excellency Ayman bin Tawfiq Al Muayyad, Minister of Youth and Sports Affairs, crowned the winners of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa Ramadan Jiu-Jitsu Championship 2019, which was organized by Riza's Martial Arts Center that is directed by Mr. Rida Munfaridi, member of the Shura Council, with the participation of more than 50 competitors representing 7 schools.
These events are really important to raise the level of Jiu-Jitsu in Bahrain and the martial arts. And we are very lucky for this year that we have named the tournament under His Excellency, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad. Well, the preparation, we have a lot of experience since we've been doing this from 5-6 years, and we're doing around 5 tournaments every year. So the Jiu-Jitsu Association under the Bahrain Martial Arts Federation has enough experience, and it's quite easy to run tournaments by now, and we have the whole staff are experienced. The thank goes to His Majesty the King on continuous support to the sports, and to the #1 athlete in Bahrain, His Highness Sheikh Nasser, and His Highness Sheikh Khalid, for always supporting these kind of activities. We are thankful, and we're very happy.
The competition included enthusiastic and determined players of different categories and nationalities, which reflected the development of the game and its reputation in the Kingdom of Bahrain, and the competition witnessed a remarkable audience.
It's a very important type of championship for us over here in Bahrain. As you know, we need as much championships as possible to prepare us for big events, such as, for example, the one you have seen last month in Abu Dhabi, the World Pro. So it could be obvious, because we are preparing well and we have these type of championships, we have been able to score gold medals. We have world champions over here, such as Ali Munfaridi, Mohammed Abu Dris, Nijad Al-Qusaybi, and it's all thanks to this kind of participation. These types of challenges helps us improve and be better, and not become scared when we face different types of opponents.
On this occasion, the Minister of Youth and Sports praised the role played by Riza's Center for Martial Arts, which is one of the outstanding centers in the Kingdom of Bahrain. He praised the center's keenness to organize and lead a champion under the name of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa. He also praised the players' participation.
Well, we've been competing a lot since few years back, and these kind of internal competitions are very important for us, because it always prepare us for a bigger ones, bigger tournaments out of Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, and all over the world. So it's like a preparation for us to get stronger, and it helps us a lot actually. We train a lot. We concentrate on our conditioning and strength. We train gi and no gi classes. So especially before going to a tournament, we have a camp, and we concentrate more on training, on food diet. So, we do everything we could do, so we go sharp and strong to any competition we participate in. Especially that some of the guys and we are in the national team, so we represent this country, and it's better to represent it very well. The coach have done a lot to us, and he is still doing to us, So he brought to this country champions that everyone are proud of. And this center lots of champions were born from this center. So he's giving us an endless support and anything that you can ask for, you know. Of course, I would like to thank His Excellency Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa and His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa and the Minister of Youth and Sport, Mr. Ayman, and all my coaches. They have done a lot to the sport and they are still doing so. Thanks to all.
For his part, Rida Munfaridi expressed his appreciation to the Minister of Youth and Sports for his keenness to attend the competition and crown the winners of the competition, which confirms his keen interest in the promotion of Bahraini sports in general and the sport of Jiu-Jitsu in particular.
These events are great. I think especially for women participating in these events, they're really good for us to fight a bit and participate in these kinds of sports. Well, for those championship, in-house ski championships at Nogi, we're just training every day. Solar and Harwa and I from RMAC, we train at least 4 or 5 times a week every day. That's what we're doing. The support. Well, there's a huge support system around RMAC. Everybody in the gym and friends and family, everybody in the gym are really supportive and it's a real family.
His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa Ramadan Jiu-Jitsu Championship 2019, a great night of fighting, competition and challenge here at Riza's Martial Arts Center in the Kingdom of Bahrain. I'm Salim Al-Mannai, Bahrain International Channel.
Ramadan has a special place in the hearts of the people of Bahrain. Over the years, on the last few days of Ramadan after Qiyam prayers, in every neighborhood, residents roam the streets every day as a group to sing together cultural and popular songs in the farewell of Ramadan along with the traditional drums.
Here we are saying goodbye for Ramadan because this is our traditional culture. So we are happy for this and we are saying goodbyes. So next, inshallah, we will meet again next year. Inshallah. This is traditional like 100 years ago from our parents, our grands. They are doing like this every year, every last 3 days in Ramadan.
This event, it's a tradition of our lovely Ramadan, and it's like a really good way of saying goodbye to this lovely month, and we look forward on having it next year in Ramadan. And I really like it that it's happening in our neighborhood, and it's really nice and gives out like a lovely part of our lovely neighborhood.
This year, we joined Galali residents in their celebration. Galali residents were enjoying this old custom and the songs that embody the good deeds and noble values of Islam, cohesion, and love in this holy month. They also included prayers and words of wisdom. It's a delightful artistic celebration of Bahrain's old heritage and unique culture in the farewell of this holy month.
You see how we celebrate in our month, Ramadan, and this is our culture, and we're enjoying that every year in the last 4 days in holy month. And we're singing some music, traditional music, how we say about Prophet Muhammad and everything.
Galali, people are singing their traditional songs in celebration of the farewell of the beautiful month, the holy month of Ramadan. Reporting for Bahrain International, I'm Heba Abdul Ghaffar.
What does fasting do to your brain? We have been made to believe that the average human should consume 3 meals a day, plus snacks and drinks. But the truth is that this amount of food is not necessary to maintain a healthy body and mind. Food companies and pharmaceutical industries push for excessive food consumption in order to make an ever-growing profit. The bottom line is that healthy people who exercise and engage in fasting are not profitable enough for these billion-dollar companies. The sad reality is that many people today lack self-control and do not eat out of hunger, but purely for the comfort and enjoyment of food. This has sparked a rise in obesity and many other diseases. The Prophet, peace be upon him, emphasized the habit of eating less as a method of preventing sickness and disease. He said, "Nothing is worse than a person who fills his stomach. It should be enough for the son of Adam to have a few bites to satisfy his hunger. If he wishes more, it should be 1/3 for his food, 1/3 for his liquids, and 1/3 for his breath." Effects of fasting on the brain. Professor Mark Mattson at Johns Hopkins University, Chief of the Laboratory of Neuroscience with the National Institute on Aging. He has published a number of papers that can explain how fasting 2 times a week can reduce the chances of developing Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, which are on the rise. We've known for quite some time that alterations to one's diet impacts brain functionality. Neuroscientists have found that overfed brains are more likely to become impaired. Mattson reports that fasting causes an array of neurochemical alterations in the brain. Abstaining from food boosts cognitive function, decreases inflammation, and helps one cope with stress. Fasting is the equivalent of issuing a challenge to one's brain. The brain responds by modifying stress pathways and consequently reducing the risk for various diseases. A person who fasts empowers his brain to boost its protein production and catalyze the growth of neurons and bonds between neurons. Memory ability and learning aptitude increase in response to fasting as it stimulates the creation of ketones and mitochondria in neurons/nerve cells. Fasting even bolsters the fortitude of synapses. In some instances, fasting helps create new nerve cells from the hippocampus's stem cells. Fasting for DNA repair. Professor Mattson has also found that those who practice fasting are more likely to enjoy enhanced nerve cells that repair DNA. Fasting can protect the immune system, as refraining from food consumption helps stem cells self-renew from a dormant state. Fasting essentially destroys old, compromised immune cells and catalyzes stem cells to form a brand new, perfectly healthy cells. In 2007, a scientific review of studies centered on fasting was printed in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. The review determined that fasting is an effective means of reducing cancer, as well as cardiovascular disease. The article also provided evidence that fasting has the potential to treat diabetes. It is clear that fasting boosts the brain's health and functionality, as well as the integrity of the cells throughout the body. The problem? You'll most likely never hear about any studies performed by the pharmaceutical industries or any food companies regarding the merits of fasting. Their agenda is clear: encourage human beings to overeat and sell them pharmaceuticals to alleviate the negative consequences of such a gluttonous diet. However, you do not have to eat 3 square meals each and every day. You have the power to read about the benefits of fasting and incorporate this knowledge into your everyday life. To conclude, as time goes on, science will continue to uncover information that supports the Muslim way of life. Professor Mark Mattson mentioned some powerful life-changing benefits that come from fasting twice a week. But fasting twice a week is not a new thing for Muslims. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to fast on Mondays and Thursdays every week outside the month of Ramadan. This sunnah is still practiced by millions of Muslims all over the world who continue to benefit in ways they didn't even know.